the
randomness of the calls. Both fan bases have kind of given up.
Yeah, I mean, if he was trying to get video the other night, see, was that the Syracuse game?
Yeah.
Well, we had video. It was up.
Yeah. He said no audio, so I tweeted him back and said.
There was a couple of times there's a couple of times I forgot to push the button and we went 2 or 3 minutes with no audio.
Oh. Well, then he said, no, I'm saying I can't listen to the audio in my situation, not when it's good. I don't know who he is.
Cheers.
Up, Gaten.
Reaches behind his back. No, I didn't reach in. Check 1 2. Test. 1 2 3. John back in studio. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Hope you can hear that. Here's Lyle jumping on a headset.
test 1 2 3. Check. Mic check.
1 2. Check check check. Let us know when you get that. Sounds good, and we'll send you some spots. I went down to Rhett Larson before the game, after shooting before the JV game started. I said, hey, you want to make a little extra money tonight? And he said, what, how? And I said, go ask the Highland coaches, real nice. I bet you they'll pay you to stand outside the arc and shoot threes like you're doing here in warm-ups.
Yeah.
He looked at me and he says, no, yeah, they probably would.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes spots, John.
KACA.
Why just get a job when you can start an exciting career in healthcare? Franklin County Medical Center is now hiring. We are looking for talented people to join our team with multiple positions available across several departments. Day or night shifts, full or part-time. There's something for everyone. Make a difference in our community. Start a career at Franklin County Medical Center. We have competitive pay, referral bonuses, benefits including education assistance to help you advance your education and expand your career options. Find out more about what is available and apply at fcmc.org/careers.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual.
I'd have more than 10 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes.
Yeah. I need to get a contact on the freshman team, one of the dads or something who can always get me the freshman score.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some of those guys. I just need to make the connection.
You spoke too soon.
Grant. Hey, did our freshmen win? Did the freshmen win?
down here.
Last game, the ball not going over.
You spoke too soon about the drinks.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're back in force. Look at that. I asked Zach, what does this year's slogan, "We the South," mean? And he said, I don't really know. I don't know.
I'll have to ask. I'm
said
not
it
know
doesn't-
either.
I'm sure it means something to the motivation of the team, but
I don't know.
I'm a little unclear.
Unless it's where we're more southern than
Yeah.
Pokey and Century and just about
Right.
everybody else in the state.
Yeah.
All right, somebody's throwing something. That came from over there because I saw it.
Yeah, I didn't even know what it was. A bouncy ball?
Yeah, and some kind of a ball or something.
Some kid over there hoping they don't get caught right now.
What is the PA announcer's name?
Hanson Laren, I think. Laren.
Hey, somebody over on the other side throwing stuff. Look like little balls or something. A couple of them come bounce right up over your head and right through us.
One just hit me right in the head. I didn't even see it.
I thought it came out of the student section.
I never saw it at all. I just felt it when it hit me.
I just saw it. Just a flash.
Come on, Tyler. Tyler's trying to dunk it down, but didn't get it.
Bum, 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 bum.
One of Highland's freshman kids played the whole game with a mask on. I thought, wow, I couldn't breathe. I don't know how you can do that.
Yeah, I couldn't either. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And Pre-game show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pre-game in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody. We welcome you here to Preston Gym as tonight the Preston Indians come home 2-0, and will take on the Highland Rams. Dan Hubbard here with you. Lyle Fuller joining us on the broadcast tonight. John Slaughter's on camera tonight. And John Beverly back in the studio keeping us on the air. And we're certainly glad to have you with us. Lyle, the Indians come in 2-0 after a very big win in overtime the other night down in Syracuse.
Yeah, being down in Syracuse, probably not a lot of our fans were able to make that trip, but we took on a huge high school. By my internet research, Dan, always a little questionable, but it looks like Syracuse has about 3,000 students in their high school, so great win for the Indians to go down and pick up a win there and go to 2-0 on this young season. It's got to give this young team with a lot of new faces some good confidence as they start out the year.
A game that was very close, usually with one or two possessions throughout the entire game.
Yeah, those Syracuse guys, boy, kept hitting threes the whole time, and Preston just kept working it inside, which was surprising. You'd think the bigger school would have the bigger kids and they'd favor them inside, but Preston made their money at the free throw line and inside in that game. And it'll be interesting to see tonight. I don't know if our fans will remember, Dan, but last year Highland had the 6'7" Mickelson kid who was really dominant in the middle.
Right.
And he's graduated and moved on. So we'll see what this year's version of Highland does on offense, what kind of things they run, and it's just the second game for them, so there's not a whole lot of scout on them either.
All right, so Highland is 1-0. They knocked off Mountain home earlier in the week, 69-53 in their first game of the year. But you talk about them losing part of their height. They have a couple of guys that are 6'4", which makes them a lot more in line with what the Indians are as well.
Yeah, we don't have that big 6'6" or 6'8" kid in the middle this year either, but we played really pretty well inside with the kids we have and been encouraged by the inside play so far from the Indians. I think keeping Highland off the boards tonight obviously will be one of those big keys.
Go back to the Syracuse game for just a second. It was Brecker Knapp and Cam Hobbs leading the way, 18 points apiece.
Yeah, Hobbs impressive, 13 out of 14 from the free throw line against Syracuse. And, that tells you that he's taking the ball to the basket and being aggressive on the drives to get fouled that many times. So we want to continue to see that out of Hobbs, running from that point guard position to put pressure on the defense and pressure on the basket.
So it's the Rams and the Indians here at Preston Gym. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll talk to head coach Tyler Jones about tonight's game. We'll do that as we continue right after this.
KACH, my local radio.
It's easy, fun, fast, and affordable. Do all of your grocery shopping online at Stokes Market. Simply log into stokesgrocery.com. Select the Shop Online tab and shop for your items. Then select the pickup time that is convenient for you. Pay online, and if you can't get out, then have someone else pick up your groceries for you. Do your grocery shopping online and still shop locally. It's part of the new normal, and it's fun. Do it now. Shop, enjoy, save at stokesgrocery.com. When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Tonight's pregame visit with the coach is brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Services Incorporated, the local independent insurance agency offering you many different options for all of your insurance needs. Call for your competitive quote today at 208-852-20. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
KACH.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. It's the Indians and the Highland Rams coming up from Preston Gym here in just a little bit. Let's talk to Tyler Jones as we count down toward the opening tip-off. Well, you're doing it again. You started the season 2-0 after a nice win at Syracuse the other night.
Yeah, it was, that was a great game the other night, I thought. Both teams played pretty well, back and forth, tight game the entire way, and I liked our kids. They kept, fighting, battling on the road, and showed a lot of grit, and that was a good win, and hopefully we can keep building on that and play well tonight.
You talk about a tight game all the way, 7 ties and 17 lead changes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, it was... it always felt like it was about a possession game the entire night. Neither team could really, pull away. And then overtime, we got a couple buckets early and hit our free throws, and just a good win.
I know we talked about Hobbs on the postgame show the other night. I thought he really came of age in that game.
Yeah. And you got to remember, a lot of these, this is their first varsity experience. It takes a couple games, and he just did what we need him to do, as our point guard. He's quick, he can get to the basket, he can shoot, but, him being our facilitator, getting others going, I thought was really huge. He gets that tempo and he makes things go, and he was really good the other night.
Now, did you make a change noticeably where you rotated Rhett and Linhart in? The rotation was quicker, seemed like they were in and off the floor with about 2-minute breaks.
Yeah, try to, every 3-4 minutes, just keep them fresh. And they both offer, they're unique in their own way. Rhett, he's a big kid, plugs the middle, he's good around the basket, and then Tyler can really move. So just a nice change of pace. We try to, keep those two fresh and change things up a little bit. And each night's different. Some teams have a lot of size where we might need a little more muscle, but Tyler, with his athleticism, they're just, they both do some good things for us.
Let's talk about this Highland team. They're 1-0 after a win on their opening night against Mountain Home. They're not as big as they have been in the last couple of years.
Yeah, they're hungry. They've struggled the last couple of years, and they got to win their first game. And last year we got them both times, and I just know they're a determined bunch, and they want to come down here. And a 5A school, they have pride, and they're going to come down here and give us their best effort tonight. We got to be ready for it.
Well, hopefully things will come out well, and we'll come away with another W, and we'll talk to you after the game.
All right. The right kid for them, number 21, he's a special player, 6'4" or 5", but can shoot, drive, and we're going to have to do a good job on him. But it should be a fun one, and we'll talk to you after the game.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Coach Tyler Jones with us here on the pregame show. Take a timeout, and we'll be right back.
KACH.
Why just get a job when you can start an exciting career in healthcare? Franklin County Medical Center is now hiring. We are looking for talented people to join our team with multiple positions available across several departments. Day or night shifts, full or part-time. There's something for everyone. Make a difference in our community. Start a career at Franklin County Medical Center. We have competitive pay, referral bonuses, benefits including education assistance to help you advance your education and expand your career options. Find out more about what is available and apply at fcmc.org/careers.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, we're still about 4 or 5 minutes away from opening tip, which we count our way down toward the opening tip-off, which means we get a couple of minutes to chat more with Lyle as we work our way down to the opening tip-off. And Lyle, let's talk about some of your keys to the game tonight.
Yeah, a couple keys, Dan, I think tonight. Continue to share the ball and look to run. You know, with this particular bunch, as was mentioned in the pregame interview with Coach Jones, particularly when Lindhart is on the floor, he can really get out and run for a 5-man. So the Indians want to push pace and tempo, try to get some easy baskets in transition. In years past, the Indians have usually averaged around 63 to 65 points a game. We haven't gotten the 60s in the first two. So I look for the Indians to try to push the pace, share the ball, try to get some easy shots, try to get that score up in the 60s. On the other side, particularly in these early season games, rebound. There's going to be a lot of errant shots. A lot of Highlands guys are coming off their deep state championship game run in football, and so they're probably a little rusty, some of them, and they're just probably not going to be the greatest shooting percentages in these early games. So you got to box out, you got to get a body. Your defensive possession's not done until you secure that rebound, then you can run. So look for that for the Indians. And finally, Dan, the third one is just, might want to see if they run some early stuff for Drew Jones. Drew is one of our returning varsity players, and he's not gotten off probably to the start that he would like so far this year. And maybe they run some early stuff for Drew, see if they can get him to see a few balls go through the basket.
Yeah, he the other night down at Syracuse, he had only 4 points in the game, and all of those came on free throws.
Yeah, and he's a really good offensive player. He's capable certainly of more offense than that, and I'd like to see him get going a little bit. That'd be great.
You know, the one thing they did do well against Syracuse was they kept attacking the basket. That goes to show by how many free throws they shot.
Yeah, they did a great job of that. I know that's something that coaching staff preaches, and the free throw percentage was markedly better against Syracuse than against Burley in game one. So great job by the Indians to shoot it well from the stripe against Syracuse.
Well, we invite you now to stay tuned. We have the starting lineups and the opening tip coming up in just a couple of minutes for you. It's the Indians and the Highland Rams here from Preston Gym. We'll take a timeout and have more. Have the opening tip for you coming up right after this.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Hi, everybody. It's Dan Hubbard. Because I'm traveling all week with the boys and girls basketball teams, I won't be on the morning show the rest of the week. So your next chance to play the KCH Money Magnet Contest will come up on Monday morning, December the 8th. We'll keep putting money into the jackpot, so the jackpot will keep going up between now and then. And when we get back together on the 8th, the jackpot will be worth $410. I'll try to give that money away during the 7 o'clock hour coming up Monday morning on Preston's Home for Fun, Information, and Music, FM 105. 95.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
Proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH. Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for Preston Indian basketball. The Indians take the floor as they look for another trip to the state playoffs. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Dental Care, when you have an occasion where you need someone to take care of your teeth, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. They have the parts that you need to keep your car running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto from Liberty Mutual. And by Motor Jungle. They will fix the car that the other mechanics will refuse to touch. Tonight's game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. And once again, a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from Preston High School. Dan Hubbard along with Lyle Fuller as the Indians and the Highland Rams get ready to square off. The Indians come in 2-0 on the year. Highland has won their only game so far this season. And not a lot of history between these two teams, but the Indians did win both games last year.
Yeah, of course, we know we had a strong team last year. Highland struggled. I think they finished 4-17 last year.
Correct.
But they had talent on that team last year, especially the big kid.
So let's meet the starters here for the Rams. Braden Kelly, a 6'1 senior, gets a start tonight. Raymond Barella, a 5'6 senior, will also start. Fisher Anderson, who's a 6'1 sophomore, will start this evening. Ezra Godfrey, who's a 5'11 junior, the guy who they expect a lot out of, will get the start this evening as well, as is Jaden Wright, a 6'4 junior in the middle. He had 20 points the other night in the game against Mountain Home. So time to meet the Preston Indians starters. Rhett Larson down low. He is a 6'4 senior. Cam Hobbs, who had a great game the other night in Syracuse, a 6-foot junior. Captain of the team, 6'4 senior. That, of course, is Brecker Knapp. Stephen Roberts, who started last year several games. He's a 6'3 senior, going to start tonight. And Drew Jones, the guy who you mentioned, Lyle, they really have to be able to find his stroke to help them out. He gets a start tonight. He is a 6-foot sophomore. Well, tonight's game, the opening tip-off, is brought to you by Motor Jungle at 597 South State Street in Preston. Remember, they'll work on all types of vehicles, especially the one that you drive. If you they'll do all kinds of repairs. I know you don't need air conditioning repair, probably heating repair right now as we head into the winter. They'll also do anything from oil change to new engine replacement, and they'll do repairs all the other mechanics will refuse to do. Stop by and see the folks at Motor Jungle, 597 North State Street here in Preston. First quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Preston Dental Care. Stop by and see Dr. Iverson at 135 South State Street or call them, make an appointment at 852-3700.
Watching the teams as they come out, Dan, pretty good matchup size-wise here. If anything, Preston might be a little bit taller across the board.
Brecker Knapp, who's the best leaper on the team, will jump center against Wright. And Wright controls the tap backwards, controlled there by Barella. Goes over on the left side. Anderson wants to drive the middle, bumps into Rhett Larson. and has it taken away by Jones. Comes around the blind side and just ripped it right out of his hands.
Good alert double team there by Drew. Great job.
Drew looks inside, stands on the right side, free throw line extended, gets it to Larson, who pops out to receive the pass. Down low, it goes to Brecker down on the right block. Gets his man up in the air, shot no good. Larson, his shot is rejected by Wright as Roberts has it, gives it off to Hobbs in the left corner. Wants to go baseline. Cam gets cut off. He'll flip it back outside. Bad pass, and it's intercepted there by the Rams. Quickly up into the front court. Anderson has it in the left corner. He holds it there, tries to come around Larson. Gets to the left elbow. He'll give it back down in the corner, drive the baseline. Right from the right corner. His three-pointer from there is no good. And Jones up high to get the rebound. Quickly ahead. It goes to a Brecker Knapp and blocked from behind by Wright. And no foul on the play.
A lot of contact. Wow.
Driving the baseline for the Highlander, for the Rams rather, is Gottfried, and it's knocked out of bounds. I can't believe there wasn't a foul call back down here.
Yeah, Brecker doesn't airball a lot of layups without any contact, I tell you.
And certainly was ahead of the pack.
Yeah. He's still kind of looking at the ref like, what was that?
Barella will bring it in from underneath their own hoop for the Rams. Two-pointer is good. No, three. They call it a three. Three-pointer by Braden Kelly. That's the first points of the game. Hobbs gives it to Roberts, top of the key. Knapp pops out to receive the pass. Hobbs cuts, now comes back, takes the handoff. Back over to Roberts on the right side this time. Double bounce dribble, comes around the screen by Larson. And once again, it comes back to Jones. Drew terminates the dribble, gives it off. Hobbs will take a three to tie it. That's no good. Knapp has the rebound inside. Gets double teamed and tied up. Nope, they're going to call a foul on the floor. Foul's going to go against Fisher Anderson for the Rams. His first, team's first. Preston has the ball underneath their own bucket. 1:55 gone.
There you go.
Jones from the left corner, three is good. That's what we wanted to see.
Beautiful. Good baseline play. Drew ran the baseline and put it up and in. Good job.
And we're tied at three. Ball is kicked out of bounds by the Indians. It'll stay with the Rams. They'll bring it in right in front of us. Ezra Godfrey will bring it in. Anderson comes to get it, gives it back to Godfrey. Godfrey holds. Now comes to Barella. Back over. Anderson, another three. This one's too long, and Jones up high to get the rebound. Runs into Barella as he tried to cut him off. Defenders are back, so Jones will slow it down, and Barella with a reach-in foul as Jones gets across the timeline.
Yeah, Barella listed at 5'6". That may be a little generous, but he is fast. He is fast and quick, both.
As comes to Jones here on the left side, free throw line extended. That shot's going to be off. Tapped up the floor, picked up by Kelly. Kelly into the front court, stops at the right elbow, slips, falls, throws it into the back court. That's going to be a back court violation because nobody else touched it.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody touch. Yep. Now the refs are going to talk.
There wasn't a deflection there. He fell down and threw it directly into the back court. It wasn't touched by anybody.
I didn't see a touch.
Yes, good call.
Yeah. Referee Cardona with the call there. Says back court definitively, and let's go.
As the Highland coaches say something to the officials as they give it to Hobbs to bring the ball in. He'll lob it into Knapp, give it back to Hobbs, drives the baseline, lay it off to Larson for the layup. Preston has their first lead of the game. It's 5-3, just about 3 minutes gone. Godfrey drives, kicks it off. Anderson from the left corner. He's got another three.
Wow. Way high arcing three there that goes in. Oh, now Barella fighting for the steal. Almost had it. Hobbs controls.
Hobbs down the middle, all the way to the basket, lay it in.
Hey, if they're not going to stop you, right down Broadway, right to the rim.
Absolutely. Barella gives it off to Wright. Wright gets up to the timeline, now gives it back to Barella up into the front court. Now back to Wright. Wright shooting from 40, and he made it. Wow.
That was a Steph Curry range three there. Holy moly.
That was incredible. Down low, Knapp Missed it there. And the ball tapped out of bounds. It's going to go back to Highland. You know, Ty Jones told us on the pregame show that right kid is very talented, and certainly showed it there.
Yeah, I'm not sure he even needed to be quite that far. He could have took 2 big steps in and still shot a three-pointer.
9-7. Highland on top. Double teamed. Now they get it back up. Anderson kick it back in the corner. Comes back out. Good ball movement. Godfrey for a 3. That's no good. As the long rebound comes off, picked up by Hobbs. Defenders are back, so he'll slow the ball down as he gets to the timeline. Here comes Barella to meet him as he comes across the timeline. Barella can't get a hand on it. Gives it to Linhart from the left elbow. Just a little short. And Wright has the, Anderson rather has the rebound.
Yeah, too bad. If Tyler would have followed his shot, would grab that rebound easily.
Right down the middle, tried to lay it off to nobody. He gets bailed out because they call a foul.
Yeah, I agree. Bail out, yep.
Who are they going to give it to?
Let's see.
Foul's going to go against Drew Jones, his first. That's the first against the Indians as a team here in the first half as well. As Stephen Roberts will come out and Will Hamlin will come onto the floor. The younger Barella, Ridge Barella, who's 5'7", he's a whole inch taller than his brother, comes onto the floor.
Probably lets him know, too, all the time.
That's right. I'm bigger than you. Raymond Barella gives it off. Here's the three-pointer from the left side. That's no good. That's a bad rebound. The deflection off the rim, and Linhart had to duck. He was going to take his melon off.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you control that one when it comes off that hard straight down. But
9-7, Rams lead. Barella down low. They bounce it inside to right. Good hands in there by Hamlin to tap it away. And it's going to stay with the Rams down here at this end of the floor. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Preston Dental Care. Remember, stop by and see them if you need a professional look at your teeth. They're at 135 South State Street here in Preston. Gottfried in the corner, drives through the key, lays it off over onto the far side. That is Anderson into the paint. Tries to use the bank, no good. Barella has the rebound, kicks it back outside. Gottfried comes across the top of the key, lay it back down low. Wright put it down.
Should be a jump.
Now they're going to call a holding foul. Wright made the mistake of putting it all the way down by his knee, and he got tied up, but they called the foul instead, as the foul was going to go on Brecker Knapp.
Yep, Indians playing good defense, but they've given up 2 offensive rebounds on this possession. They've got to corral that board.
3:03 to play in the quarter. Highland leads by 2. Bounce it down low to Wright. Tries to just muscle his way around Knapp. Knapp doesn't let it go, and he tries to flip a little ball up backwards behind, a little reverse layup, and it didn't draw iron. Up in the front court, it comes to Linhart. Kick it back outside to Hamlin. Hamlin will come back to Hobbs. Now back to Hamlin again. Wright comes way out on it, but Hamlin hits the 3 anyway.
He thought about it the first time he caught it, threw it back to Hobbs and said, let's try again. Nice shot, Will.
Another lead change here in the first half. Preston goes up 10-9, 2.5 to play. All the way over in the corner, in the left corner. Kick it back outside again. Barella drives as his pass was intercepted by the Indians. 3-on-1. Here comes Preston. Hobbs for the layup. No. Linhart tried to flip it back up. No. All the way down the floor, right ahead of the pack. Lay it up and in.
Boy, that's hard. Yeah.
Jaden Wright with the basket, and we have a timeout on the floor, I believe called by Highland. 2:08 to play. Highland moves back in front. They lead by a bucket. Actually, by a point. It's 11-10. We'll be right back.
KACA.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
KACH.
Tonight's game also brought to you by West Motors in Preston and Logan. If you need a car or truck for that college or high school student, stop by West Motors. Stop by and save today. West Motors in Preston and in Logan. The Rams are going to show full court press here as they get up into Jones, do the Indians.
Yeah, Hobbs out of the game. Drew probably running point here.
Godfrey is on Jones as he comes up into the front court. Linhart way out into the three-point area to get the pass as Jones has it out near the timeline. Linhart pops out to set a screen. Jones comes around it. Linhart rolls but can't get the ball to him, so he'll come back out and set the pass again.
Yeah, they had Knapp inside, just couldn't find him that time.
Hamlin hands it to Jones, and a foul as Godfrey was all over the back of Jones, who's trying to go around the corner. His first, team's third. 1:33 to play here in the first quarter.
Cade Lord's also in the game for the Indians. Oh, you got to get it in.
Good to see him in the game. He was on the floor just a couple of minutes at the end of the game the other night in Syracuse. In fact, he hasn't scored yet on the season in 2 games. As he gets it, free throw line extended right. Back to Linhart. Linhart wants to drive, kick it back outside to Lords. Down low, there's Knapp for the layup. Great little backdoor look, and Preston takes the lead again. 1:08 to play here in the first quarter, 12-11 Indians.
Yeah, Knapp did a great job of battling for low post position. Oh, great block.
Anderson blocks it, but it goes to Godfrey in the corner. Air ball is taken down by Lords. Gets it out to Hamlin. Hamlin up into the front court. Stolen by Godfrey from behind. Here comes Barella up into the front court. He'll stop and pop a three. That's no good, as that's going to go against Hamlin over the back of Anderson, I believe. Foul against the Indians. That'll be their third of the half. And it is against Will Hamlin. That'll be his first. Eli Parrish onto the floor for the Rams as Anderson will leave. Get a little blow here before the second quarter gets started. Also, Barella comes over and throws a
mouth guard or something.
Little wristband or something. Threw it over toward the bench. So the older Barella brings it in, bounces it off of Linhart's back over to in the corner. It goes to Parrish. That's no good. Here come the Indians. 35 seconds to play in the quarter. They lead by a point. 12-11. Jones around the screen. They're going to call that an illegal screen on Linhart. And Barella tried to fight through the screen and ended up going head over heels.
Linhart arguing his case. I'm not sure that was one of those bang-bang plays, but I think Barella being so small, it looks dramatic when he goes flying like that.
Yeah, I think dramatic is probably the operative word there.
Right.
With an Oscar-winning performance. Barella comes back to Parrish, back to Barella, swinging it back over now to Raymond Barella. Here's Foltz onto the floor for the first time. Barella for a three, no good. Kick it back out to him, back over to his brother in the left corner. A three-pointer from there is an air ball. Knapp has the rebound there. Give it back off to Jones with 5, with 4, with 3. Drew for a three, not going to go. And that's the way the quarter will end. So Preston fell behind, but they lead by a point after the first quarter here. It's 12-11 as we go to the second. The second quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. We'll go there right after this.
KACA.
November brings big savings at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. The hot deal of the month, get 2 5-ounce bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for just $9. Pick up Sylvania Silver Star headlight bulbs in a twin pack or in 2 single packs and save $15 after mail-in rebate. Get 1-gallon jugs of Rain-X all-season de-icer or bug remover. Save 50% when you buy one, get one free at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street in Preston. Stop in and save, or you'll be treated like a friend.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, Preston got used to playing in tight games the other night down in Syracuse. As in the first quarter of our game here tonight, we already had 6 lead changes already. Yeah. Preston
Very
has the.
competitive.
Go ahead.
It's a very competitive and great game. Both teams playing hard.
Preston, Hobbs driving to layup. Left-hand layup is good. Cam Hobbs has 4 here in the first half, and Preston opens up a 3-point lead. As up into the front court. Look out. Larson runs into to Fultz and knocked the ball away, but he's going to also draw the foul. That's his first. And 5 now on the team. Larson runs Indy. He's big enough to knock you about 3 rows deep.
Yeah, hard to miss when he hits somebody. Right back in the game for the Rams, their star player.
The two Barella brothers stay out there on the floor, the two smallest guys out there. As it comes back over to Ridge, to right. No look pass down low. Fultz with an air ball from 2 feet. Taken away by the Indians. Here comes Knapp up into the front court. Jones will back the ball back out and try to set up the offense as Barella comes after him to try to come after the ball. When you're that diminutive, you can't do anything except be aggressive.
Yeah.
As they grab onto the shirt of Hobbs, but no call. Good pass down to Knapp off the glass and in.
They were looking for Knapp the whole way. Fultz can't really guard Knapp in that low post. Good job of finding the mismatch. The Indians got the ball to the right guy.
5-point lead is the biggest lead in the game. 16-11. Preston on top. Barella to his brother. Now back to Barella again. As it comes back to Ridge. Now to Raymond Barella as they play catch out near the top of the key. Give it off to Parrish. Stops at the top of the key. Gives it back to Raymond Barella. In the corner it goes there to Fultz. One bounce dribble. Kick it back outside as the Indians have packed into a 2-3 zone. And the Rams not able to get a good look. They'll kick it back out and now try to set something up. 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Still the Indians up by 5, 16-11. As Parrish comes back out to the top of the key. As ball reaches Raymond Barella and a foul on Hobbs. I believe they're going to call that on, yes. Cam Hobbs called for the foul. That's his first. Preston's out of fouls now for the rest of the first half. That's 6 on the team and 3 against Highland.
Yeah, Hobbs was successful earlier in the quarter with a little reach around and poke it away from behind. That time they caught him, hand in the cookie jar.
Anderson, Kelly, both back into the game, as is Godfrey. So they get basically the starting 5 back out there. Right, missed the layup. Taken away by the Indians. Here they come back 4-on-4. It's back outside to Jones. Jones drives from the right elbow. Fall-away jumper is good. Preston goes up by 7 with 5.5 to play. Ridge Barella stays on the floor. Pass over into the right corner. Another 3-pointer from there by Kelly. That's no good. Bank shot inside, no. Wright has his shot blocked from behind. Lords comes away with it quickly up the floor. Tried to get it to Hobbs, and that'll be a blocking foul against Barella.
That's that fast break offense looking to run, and they draw the foul.
First against Ridge Barella. Ball out of bounds under the basket for the Indians with a 7-point lead and a timeout called by the Rams. 5:12 to play here in the first half. Timeout. We'll take it as well and be right back.
KACA.
November brings big savings at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. The hot deal of the month. Get 2 5-ounce bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for just $9. Pick up Sylvania Silver Star headlight bulbs in a twin pack or in 2 single packs and save $15 after mail-in rebate. Get 1-gallon jugs of Rain-X all-season de-icer or bug remover. Save 50% when you buy one, get one free at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. 17 South State Street in Preston. Stop in and save or you'll be treated like a friend.
KACH.
When they started the quarter, the Indians really started to pick up the pace, and it's opened up for a 7-point lead for them.
Yeah, nice little 6-0 run by the Indians. Rams yet to score here in the second quarter. Yep, Coach Jones and staff have to be happy with what they've seen here in the first 2 minutes and change of the quarter.
5:12 to play. They get it into Knapp. Back to Hobbs in the right corner. Hobbs tries to drive baseline, but he gets cut off by Barella, so he'll bring it back out. They cross. Fake the handoff to Jones. Now Knapp comes all the way out. Hobbs got hit in the face a couple of times, and they finally call something. It's about time. That's the second on young Ridge Barella.
Yeah, they were all over him. Knapp trying to come out and meet the ball, but
they hit Hobbs right in the face, and Coach Pearson has the gall to come over and say, "We never touched him."
Never mind that welt. That's nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Down the baseline, Lords hands it back to Hobbs. He's in the left corner. Get it to Knapp, just outside the left elbow. Now he wants to drive down the middle. Goes up against Wright. Wright lets him go and gets the layup. That's 6 for Knapp here in the first half, and the Indians lead by 9.
Yeah, Brecker heating up. Missed his first 3 field goals, made his last 3.
Anderson down to Godfrey, drives the baseline, can't get the shot. Wright with another 3 from way outside, good again. He's got 8, and he's got maximum distance on a couple of 3s.
Boy, for sure.
Jones misses the jumper inside. Wright has the rebound. He wants to push the ball up the floor himself. Now he's going to come down the middle. Stops top of the key. Pop another 3. Needs a bounce, won't get it. Knapp up high to grab the rebound. Here comes Preston back up the floor as they run quickly. Jones against Wright. Doesn't dare take the shot. Gives it to Larson at the right elbow. And now they'll set up the offense.
Well, not sure why they have Wright all the way out on Jones.
As Jones goes up, in and out, no.
Good job,
as it's Lords to put it back in. Good athletic rebound and put back.
Excellent job, Cade Lords. First bucket of the season. Great job.
That's very true. It is very much the first bucket of the season. 3.5 to play, 22-14. 8-point lead again for the Indians. Swing it all the way around, back to Ridge Barella. Down in the corner it goes to Wright. Wright, one bounce dribble, whips the pass back across. Anderson for a 3. Another air ball. And the rebound inside. Nope, they're going to call it a held ball. And it's going to stay, however, with the Rams. Linhart, Roberts, and Hamblin all come back here for the Indians. Larson, Jones, and Lords all take a seat. As they try to get it in, they lob it inside, and Wright with a little one-hand touch and gets it in. He had 20 in the first game. He's got 10 here in the first half. Hamlin, 3 from the corner. Just a hair short. Linhart with the rebound. Goes right back, left-handed over Hobbs. And a pushing foul inside on Anderson on the rebound. That'll be his second.
Should be shooting. No, just 6 fouls, I guess.
That's 6 now for them. So they're out of fouls here for the final 3 minutes of the half. So either way, we'll shoot 1-and-1s. Nice look inside the Knapp for the easy layup.
Hobbs to Knapp connection heating up here.
They can get the ball inside. I'll tell you what, the Highland defense inside in the paint doesn't move real well.
Yeah.
Intercepted as they pick off the pass from Wright. Up into the front court. Hobbs looks at a 3. Needs a bounce, won't get it. They'll tap it, and it's going to go out of bounds and go to who? They're going to say it's going to stay with the Indians.
Yeah. Yep. I like the aggressiveness for the Indians to run. Dan, probably would have been better to center the ball on the fast break and then kick out to the shooter.
Fultz back in. Wright will go to the bench. So Preston now with a bit of a size advantage with Wright off the floor. As they try to take advantage of it, they bounce it down inside. Roberts, little fall away jumper is no good. And Raymond Barella picks it back up into the front court. Anderson drives, kicks it back outside. Barella won't shoot from there. He'll give it to Anderson along the right base, who makes it. Got the lead down to 6, 24-18. Here comes Hobbs back up in the front court for the Indians. Runs into a man and offensive foul.
Little sheepish grin for Cam after that one. He says, well, I don't know. I guess so. If you say so, ref.
So that's his second, team's 7th. Jones will come back in as Hobbs will leave. It's like what we saw the other night. They're trying to push the ball up the floor, yes, but they're going 1 man against 2, sometimes 3, and that's pretty much what Hobbs did. He ran into a man and drew the foul. As Barella, weaving his way through traffic, kicks it back outside, comes to Anderson, kicks it over in the left corner. Godfrey tries to walk the tightrope and steps out of bounds. Still a 6-point lead, down to 1:55 left. As Drew looks over at Coach Jones as he makes his way up the floor. As it comes to Roberts, almost dropped it out of bounds. Knapp has it down low on the block and gets another layup. Knapp's got double figures for the third straight game. He's got 10 here in the first half, and it's a 26-18 lead. As got bodies flying all over the place. Ball's loose, but have the Rams able to keep possession as Kelly tries to drive, almost lost control of it. Down to 1:20 to play here in the first half. Preston up by 8, 26-18, as they have to get all the way back out top to Burrell to set up the offense again. Anderson looks at another three. That's no good. Wild bounce. Fultz tapped it up in the air, but the Indians able to control it and come back up into the front court. Jones on the left side goes around one man, tries to weave his way through traffic, gets cut off. Bounce it back down low to Linhart. Down on the paint, no good, as he wouldn't come down for him, as Gottfried has the rebound. He'll push back in the other way as we're into the final minute here in the opening half. Three-pointer by Fultz. That's no good again, as the Highland has really gone cold from the outside. Knapp into the front court, 40 seconds left. They'll slow the offense down and set up a play as Knapp will hand it off to Jones.
Yeah, Indians up 8, probably just playing for one here.
Back to Knapp. Jones has it. Free throw line extended left across the top of the key. Down the middle. Drew all the way. Scoop shot is in.
Oh, I stand corrected. We get the layup and it goes in. Good job.
If you get a layup, go ahead and take it.
Yep.
15 seconds left. Preston leads by 10. Their biggest lead in the game so far. Barella driving. Has it poked away. Good hands by Linhart. However, it comes back to Kelly for the layup. 2 seconds, one. Knapp lets it fly from midcourt and hits off the rim, but it won't go down for him. Well, after the first half, a good half for the Indians, as they'll lead by 8 going to the locker room. Stay tuned for the Ralph's Construction halftime report. That comes up right after the break, after the first half. It's the Preston Indians 28, the Highland Rams 20. The halftime report coming up next.
KACA.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
Saving money by shopping with coupons is finally worth it. You don't have to spend hours looking for places to clip the coupons. They can be right at your fingertips on any smart device. Log into your Stokes Market Rewards account to find dozens of coupons every week. It's so easy you can't afford not to use coupons as you shop. They can help you put your rewards account on your smart device at the service desk at Stokes Market in Preston. Shop, enjoy, save with digital coupons at Stokes Market in Preston.
Hi everybody, it's Dan Hubbard. Because I'm traveling all week with the boys and girls basketball teams, I won't be on the morning show the rest of the week. So, your next chance to play the KCH Money Magnet Contest will come up on Monday morning, December the 8th. We'll keep putting money into the jackpot, so the jackpot will keep going up between now and then. And when we get back together on the 8th, the jackpot will be worth $410. I'll try to give that money away during the 7 o'clock hour coming up Monday morning on Preston's Home for Fun, Information, and Music, FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
Franklin County Medical Center Sports Therapy and Rehabilitation Services is dedicated to helping you live your best life. We have trained professional staff to help you improve your athletic endurance and so much more. Whether you are recovering from injury or surgery or need some basic athletic training, we work hard to get you back to doing what you love most. Our speech pathologist can also assist with communication, language, or other speech issues. Learn more about our services at fcmc.org.
In the good old days, you did business with people who treated you well, had a firm handshake, and looked you in the eye. At West Motor here in Preston and Logan, that's the way we did it. Since then, we've grown and added technology, but we didn't leave the good stuff out. We still offer a free car wash when you're in for service. We offer quality Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles. We look you in the eye when we give you our no-charge lifetime powertrain warranty, and we finish every deal with a firm handshake. The good old days were good, and these days are good too. We know we've been here all along. Visit West Motor today.
West westmotorcompany.com.
KACH.
Well, we are at halftime as the Indians hold an 8-point lead, 28-20, and this is the Ralph Construction halftime report here at the Preston Gym tonight. You know, the Indians came out and played well in both of the first and second quarters tonight, but I thought the aggressiveness on the defense tonight by the Rams really kind of held the Indians in check.
Yeah, and in the second quarter, I think Preston really dialed up their defense and was able to get Knapp going inside for some of those easy baskets and to really score a nice amount of points in that second quarter, open up a nice lead. And, for Highland, if not for Wright, they'd be really, really struggling in the scoring column right now. I think Wright's got 10 out of their 20. So
exactly.
Good first half for Preston, 26 points. That's pacing for 56. So we talked about making that offensive improvement. I think we're seeing some of that tonight.
You know, you made the comment that Wright comes out and plays defense way away from the basket. But when he's either away from the basket or not in the game, their interior defense gets pretty soft.
Yeah, they don't really have anyone, I think, who can check Knapp one-on-one in the post other than Wright maybe. And like I said, he's been out guarding the perimeter and playing more perimeter games. So look for the Indians to continue to pound that in there and use Knapp's size and athletic ability to score up around and over those guys.
So Preston leads 28-20. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and look at the stat numbers from the first half, brought to you by Naylor Insurance. That's on the way next here on KACH.
KACH.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
The Preston Lady Indians wrap up a busy week on Saturday afternoon when they hit the road for a game against the Twin Falls Lady Bruins. The Lady Indians have played tough games so far this year with good results, while the Lady Bruins have a new coach and have split their first 4 games of the year. Join John Slaughter and myself for the call of the game with the pregame show starting at 2 p.m. this Saturday afternoon. It's the Lady Indians and the Lady Bruins Saturday on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH, mylocalradio.com, and KACHradio.com.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb Funeral Home.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty health care right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, start of the second half is going to be delayed a little bit because the promotion they're doing here at halftime is taking way too long to determine winners and get the floor cleaned up. So it gives us a little time here to be able to go through the stats from the first half here tonight. For the Highland Rams, Bridge Barella, who is the younger of the two, played but did not score. Braden Kelly finished the first half with 5 points. Raymond Barella, his older brother, also played but did not score in the first half. Likewise for Eli Parrish, no points. Fisher Anderson had a total of 5. Ryan Foltz did not score, nor did Ezra Godfrey, a guy who they really expected to get a lot out of tonight. Jonah Erickson did not play, and Jaden Wright, who spent a good amount of time on the bench, actually, for as valuable as he is.
Yeah.
He finished the first half with 10 points, including a couple of long three-pointers, as he had half their points in the first half, 10 of their 20, as Indians lead 28-20, and Lyle, you have what the Indians did in the first half.
Yeah, Indians overall, Dan, go 12 out of 23 on two-point field goals, so excellent, just over 50% there. 2 for 7 on threes. The Indians did not shoot a free throw in that first half, even though they were pretty aggressive taking the ball to the basket. Individual scoring, we have Cam Hobbs, who was 2 for 2 on twos, 0 for 2 on threes for 4 points. I've got Cam with 3 assists and a steal in that first half. Drew Jones, we talked about in pregame, him coming out and getting going. Good job by Drew, 7 points in the first half. He goes 2 for 4 on twos and 1 for 3 on threes. He gets a couple rebounds and a steal. Stephen Roberts played and did not score. He had an assist, though, in that first half. Brecker Knapp led the Indians in scoring in the first half with 10 points. Brecker goes 6 out of 9. 5 out of 8, for 10 points. He went 0 for 1 on threes, which was a heave at the buzzer, and at least 4 rebounds for Brecker. Rhett Larson went 1 for 2 for 2 points. Tyler Linhart played and did not score. He went 0 for 3 from the field. He got 3 rebounds. Kyle Lords with a couple boards and 1 for 1 for 2 points. And Will Hamlin came in. He hit 1 3 and missed a second, so 3 points for Will on 1 for 2 on three-pointers. So Indians with 28. They led 12-11 at the end of 1, and then they outscore the Rams 16-9 in that second frame to come out with a 28-20 lead here at halftime.
Yeah, it was, that 16-9 second quarter, the Preston Indians, they took the lead late in the first quarter and weren't headed after that. In the first half of the game, 1 tie and a total of 6 lead changes as well in the game. So here come the Rams back out onto the floor, still trying to get all the members of the student body off the floor as the guys that come out and want to start warming up here. They've just now started the clock back running again, and we're about 2.5 minutes before we start the second half. So let's take a timeout. Third quarter coming up. We'll start the second half. Preston leads 28-20. We're back right after this.
KACA.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
In the fairy tale, the lion needed to have a thorn removed from his paw. So it is in real life. Every so often our tires pick up thorns and debris that need to be removed so that our world can keep going round. When it happens to you, think Motor Jungle. Motor Jungle can help you with all of your tire needs, whether you need a new set, your current tires need rotated, or to remove the occasional thorn. Motor Jungle is the go-to guy, tackling the jobs other mechanics turn down. Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street.
The Limbic Arc may help you or someone you know be more calm. It's simple to use. Find out more by logging on to mylocalradio.com and clicking on the Limbic Arc logo. Check it out now. Visit mylocalradio.com and click on any.
Proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston, Mink Creek.
28-20, Preston leads as we get ready to start the second half. And, you know, this week finally comes to an end for Preston Athletics tomorrow. It'll be the 5th game of 5 straight days of basketball for the boys and the girls, as the girls will be in action tomorrow afternoon starting at 2:30 in Twin Falls against the Lady Bruins.
As we were joking off the air, you don't get to take back-to-back nights off like some of LeBron and some of the pros do. You got to tough through those back-to-backs. And boy, good start for the Lady Indians though this season.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
They dropped the first game at Burley, but I think they've won everyone since. If I'm not mistaken.
Won 3 in a row since then. They're 4-1. They have this game tomorrow, and then the tournament next week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday here at Preston Gym. It's funny, you know, this is a home game tonight, but the way I look at it, with all the traveling I've been doing this week, this is just stop number 4 of a 5-day road trip.
Yeah. Maybe we could mention here as well, Dan, the Preston junior varsity was victorious tonight, 69-58 over Highland. The freshmen were up by about 15 in the first quarter, but I never got a final score on that freshman game, but our freshmen were winning in the first anyways.
So everybody back out on the floor. Starters starting 5 for both teams. And here we go as the Indians will have the ball to start the second half. Hobbs gives it over to Knapp, now to Larson, now back to Hobbs. Back down low as driving and a foul on Wright as Brecker Knapp fouled. Not hard, not a dirty play by Wright, but certainly a good foul trying to go for the ball as he'll draw his first foul of the game and the first foul of the second half against the Rams. It's a shooting foul, so Knapp will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, good start for the Indians. They got Brecker going towards the basket just how they want to do it.
First free throw is no good. The other night, Brecker was very good from the line. He was 7 of 8 in the game at Syracuse, but that's paled in comparison by the numbers put out by Cam Hobbs when he was 13 out of 14. And he missed them both. So here come the Rams back up into the front court. Barella stands out near the timeline trying to yell out instructions. Over on the right side, it comes to Godfrey, tries to drive, taken away. Controlled by the Indians. Jones back up in the front court. Wants to drive down low. He's triple teamed. He sees big Wright is standing in his way, so he gives it off to Knapp. It's an air ball, and Roberts had it and then dropped it out of bounds.
Yeah, good open 15-footer for Brecker. Just couldn't find the net there. Now the Indians showing a little bit of three-quarter court, kind of soft pressure, slow him down.
Wright has it. His pass deflected. Makes its way over anyway as the down low it comes to Kelly. He has his shot blocked by Larson. Knapp has it quickly back up into the front court. His pass deflected, finds its way to Jones. Drew will hang on to it there as the offense will set up. As Jones dribbles, Anderson now finally comes into attack after he terminates the dribble. As they come back out and pick up the Indians at the three-point line. Instead of letting him drive to the basket, Jones with the drive just flips it up and in.
Tough shot, good driving, about 8-10-footer.
Drew's got 9. That ties his season high from a year ago. Three-pointer from the corner is short. Put up there by Godfrey. And a whistle is a loose ball in the backcourt for the Indians. And
Godfrey, yeah.
Called on Godfrey, that's his second. So 2 fouls here quickly on the Rams here in the first minute and a half of the third quarter. Hobbs looking down low. They'll get it back down to Knapp. Wright was there on the defense, and Knapp couldn't get that one to fall.
Yeah, Wright won that battle, but they'll go back to Knapp again.
Godfrey in the corner. Kelly wants to drive the baseline, kick it back out. Godfrey down the lane, missed another gimme. Tell you what, there you have a horrible shooting percentage from inside 3 feet.
Right, yeah.
Here comes Roberts up into the front court for the Indians. Cut. Hobbs tries to cut back door. They can't get the ball to him, so he goes to Knapp. Now back. Hobbs, three-pointer from the left corner. Ooh. Good.
Pretty shot. Stephen Roberts with a good find will give Roberts the assist.
13-point lead for the Indian. That's the biggest lead of the game.
And
pass intercepted by Roberts. All the way, leads the pack and lays it in. His first 2 points of the game, and Highland needs a timeout as they're getting run out of the gym. They trail by 15. Take a timeout, be back right after this.
KACA.
Why just get a job when you can start an exciting career in healthcare? Franklin County Medical Center is now hiring. We are looking for talented people to join our team with multiple positions available across several departments. Day or night shifts, full or part-time. There's something for everyone. Make a difference in our community. Start a career at Franklin County Medical Center. We have competitive pay, referral bonuses, benefits including education assistance to help you advance your education and expand your career options. Find out more about what is available and apply at fcmc.org/careers.
KACH.
Tonight's game brought to you by Stokes Market. True value with produce to hand tools. fresh meats to smokers, fresh deli, fresh meats, and now fresh sushi, making and selling it daily at Stokes Market True Value, 217 South State Street here in Preston.
As we come out of timeout, Dan, I think that's the best sequence that Steve Roberts has had this year. He finds Hobbs in the corner for a three, and then he gets the nice steal layup. Hopefully that'll build some good confidence in Steve here as we get going in the third quarter.
Yeah, certainly the Preston defense here early in the third is showing a lot more aggression than they did in the first half. As the ball comes to Anderson in the left corner. Kick it back outside to Barella. Parrish just back into the game. He'll give it off. The younger Ridge Barella back into the game. They give it to Wright. Kick it off in the corner. Neither Barella has really shown much of a tendency to shoot as it goes down low to Anderson. Kick it back outside, and he lost it out of bounds as Parrish dropped the ball.
Yeah, right in front of our band. And Barella, he's that one-man full-court press again all over Hobbs.
5 minutes gone, or to play rather, here in the third quarter. Preston leading 35-20. As they've outscored them so far here in the half by 7-0. As a whistle and a kick ball will belong to the Indians out of bounds on the far side. Cam Hobbs will bring it back in again here for Preston. Roberts comes to get it. Reaching in was Parrish to tap the pass away.
Yeah, we can set a screen here maybe and get it in cleanly.
You tap a pass away like that, that's great, but the only thing that's going to happen is you draw a silly foul 47 feet away from the basket.
Yeah, about half the time, yep.
Ball in and out of the hands of Larson. Here comes Barella back up to the front court. Kicks it off, out to his brother, kick it back to Wright. Another long three is good.
He sure doesn't mind shooting those, and he can make them. He's proved that.
Jaden Wright with 13. And he cuts the lead down. Preston's lead now down to 12. As we approach the midway point of the quarter, Roberts tries to force the pass inside, taken away there by Anderson. Get it ahead, the pass deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rams as they try to get it ahead to Parrish.
Yeah, good deflection there by Jones.
Hamlin and Linhart back into the game as Larson and Roberts will leave. 4:17 to play, 12-point lead for the Indians, 35-23. Kick it over in the corner on the inbounds pass. Parrish with the three from there is an air ball taken out of midair by Brecker Knapp. Defenders are back, but Brecker will push it up the floor. Anyway, should have been called for a travel or a double dribble, but either way, it goes to Linhart for his first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, Linhart, nice little shot along the baseline there. Oh, Wright just booted it out of bounds, mishandled.
So another turnover against the Rams. 3:56 as we go into the midway point of the quarter. As
again, they're all over Hobbs.
They held him and just about tackled him as he gets across midcourt, and there's the silly foul that I'm talking about.
Yeah, yep.
Meaningless foul by Raymond Barella as he threw a body check on Hobbs 45 feet from the basket.
Yeah, Hobbs has taken one step over the half-court line, and then he slams into him.
That's 3 fouls now in the first 3 minutes of the second half. Quickly get ahead to Wright. Knapp saying it was a double touch by Wright, but now the officials are saying no.
To me, it looked like Wright hit it, but
Brecker got a hand on it and deflected it, and they thought that it went off Wright's hand as well, but the officials say no. So baseline front court for the Rams. They have the ball with 3:47 to play. Wright with another three. That one's going to be good again. That gives him 16 on the night. Remember, he had 20 in his first game. Jones, 15-foot jumper, and answers at the other end.
Yeah, Wright's all of 6'4", maybe even 6'5", and he shoots a jump shot above his head, an actual jumper. Tough to guard 23 feet away from the basket.
Absolutely. 14-point lead for the Indians. There's a backdoor play, and it's Ridge Barrera for the basket, and the Indians want a timeout. 3:17 to play. Preston leads by 12, 40-28. We'll take a timeout and be right back.
KACA.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
There you see the score, 40-28 for those watching on mylocalradio.com with 3:17 to play here in the third. Preston has the ball after the timeout as Jones will bring the ball up the floor. He met there as he comes across the timeline by Raymond Barella. Jones trying to cut so steeply that he lost his balance, taken away. Here comes Anderson in the corner right. Another three. No, he's human. He missed one. As Larson has the rebound, he'll give it back to Lords just back into the game after the timeout. As Jones comes to meet the ball, gets it back to the timeline. Jones driving, Hamblin in the right corner. Looks for a shot, can't get it there. They try to press him up against the sideline. Somebody's got to come help the ball, and it's a 5-count turnover.
Yeah, Hamlin kind of got stuck in no man's land along the baseline where they could use that, or the sideline where they use the sideline's additional defender. And
everybody was coming for the ball was in one group, right out here at the top of the key. Nobody was down low.
Yeah, it was like a 10-year-old's soccer game. It was just a beehive around the ball.
Now, Hamlin kept looking down toward the paint to find somebody to give it to, and there was nobody down there. Barella back outside. Godfrey wants to drive, kick it back out to Barella again. He comes down low. Nope, doesn't get the shot. Outside, Anderson for three is good.
Yeah, Rams with a little momentum here. Let's see if the Indians can fight back.
They've cut the lead back down to single digits, 39-31, an 8-point Preston lead. 2 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. Hamblin out top, Linhart. Swing it back over down to Lords. Get it back to Jones. Right in front of the bench. Drives again. Has a whole eye full of right, so he'll give the ball up instead. Now get it back from Linhart. Back down low, it goes to Knapp, down in the paint. Drop step, right blocks the shot. Also threw a pretty good body block on him as it comes to Barrera. Down the floor, Euro step, blocked by Jones, and it's going to stay with the Rams.
A lot of contact down there, no fouls called. And Hobbs quickly back in the game to help kind of settle things down and run that point guard spot.
Wright is well coached enough to where he's inside defending somebody. He doesn't leave his feet.
Yeah,
you got to do something with it. As it comes to Parrish off the inbound pass, lost it, and that's going to be a foul on Wright as he drags down Knapp in the backcourt. That's his
Knapp
second.
Really going after it. They kind of pat each other on the back like, good effort, fella.
Yeah.
Those are just two competitors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But the bad part is that's 4 team fouls against the Rams. We still have a minute and a half to play here in the third quarter. Hobbs comes around the screen. Down low, punched away. Good hands down there by Parrish to keep it from getting all the way to Linhart. As Braden Kelly will come back into the game, and Eli Parrish will go back to the bench. Down low, Knapp over Wright this time and gets it to go down.
Yeah, it's a good battle. Wright won the last one. Knapp wins that one.
Wright into the front court. Wants to drive, goes around a man, drop the ball, turns it over. Here come the Indians. 4-on-1, 4-on-2 now to Knapp. Missed the layup as it was Barella who got down underneath him.
Well, they got Hobbs on the rebound foul. Oh, wow.
And then a foul called on Hobbs. That's just the first foul of the half called against the Indians, but that's 3 now on Cam Hobbs. As Wright comes out.
So Hobbs will go out probably for 3 or 4 minutes of game time here just with those 3 fouls.
Foltz back onto the floor. He'll play the center spot. And again, that puts the Indians in really kind of an advantageous position with as far as height goes on the floor with Wright on the bench now. As it comes to Godfrey, wants to drive, gets cut off by Roberts. Inside a minute to play as we go down to 45 seconds left in the quarter. Barella will pull it back out to the top of the key. Now wants to drive, crossover dribble, kick it back outside as it comes to Kelly. 2-pointers. He steps inside the arc. That's no good. Linhart up high to rip the rebound down for the Indians. Up into the front court. Lords in the corner. Wants to drive. Goes to the basket. Has his shot blocked by Foltz and a foul. Probably against Foltz inside. Yep. Holding foul on Ryan Foltz. That'll be his first and the 5th against Highland.
Not on the shot, though, so Roberts will trigger it in from underneath our own basket.
Roberts to Linhart, tries to back in, goes over Fultz, off the glass and in. Linhart's got 4, and Preston opens the lead back up to a dozen again. 14 seconds left in the quarter. 43-31, Preston on top. Fultz cuts through. Barella goes into the corner, down to Godfrey, drive baseline, and it'll be a holding foul against Roberts. That'll be his first, second team foul against the Indians. 4 seconds left in the quarter. See what the Rams can do here. They get a decent shot off.
Yep, Wright not in the game.
Comes to Kelly, three-pointer partially blocked, and they call the foul on Linhart. Wow.
Coach Jones gives his opinion. Flop, 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 he says, but he's not going to.
Not only is it a flop, it's a fall-away 3 headed toward the exit down in the corner.
Right.
You know, and that's. Oh, well. Here's Kelly at the line, misses the first.
Yeah, a little surprised they didn't throw Wright back in the game to take that three-point shot.
Yeah, I am too. Now, did they give him 3 shots?
Yeah, it should be a 3-shot foul.
Yep, it sure did. Second one, he missed it again. So he misses the first 2 of the 3. Remains a 12-point Preston lead with 2 seconds left in the quarter. And the third one he finally makes. So he cuts the lead down to 11. He has 6 points in the game. Roberts will let it fly from the stripe, and it almost went in. We'll go to the fourth. Preston leading 43-32, an 11-point lead. Fourth quarter tonight, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. We'll go there when we come back right after this.
KACA.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb Funeral Home.
Hi, everybody. It's Dan Hubbard. Because I'm traveling all week with the boys and girls basketball teams, I won't be on the morning show the rest of the week. So your next chance to play the KCH Money Magnet Contest will come up on Monday morning, December the 8th. We'll keep putting money into the jackpot, so the jackpot will keep going up between now and then. And when we get back together on the 8th, the jackpot will be worth $410. I'll try to give that money away during the 7 o'clock hour coming up Monday morning on Preston's Home for Fun, Information, and Music, FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH. After tonight, the boys are off until next Friday night as they start their annual Boise trip. Next Friday, they will be at Valley View, and then Saturday afternoon at Bishop Kelly.
Bishop Kelly, very good. I saw Bishop Kelly, I believe, already notched a win over Rocky Mountain this year, if I understood that score right that I saw.
I'm sure the folks at Bishop Kelly will be happy to see me.
Right.
I won't elaborate any more than that. Right back into the game as the Indians start the quarter with an 11-point lead and a foul.
It's like he stumbled and fell down, and Knapp was in the vicinity, so they tagged Knapp with a foul.
That's his second, fourth on the Indians as a team. And Wright will bring it in for along the far sideline as he gets it into Godfrey. Godfrey goes down to Kelly, now to Wright, down on the left block. Wants to back in, swings into the paint, can't get a shot. Almost double teamed, almost double dribbled.
Yeah.
And still now he throws it away. Hobbs goes to get it. Timeout as they're trying to get it. Nope, they couldn't get the timeout before he lost the ball. Then they throw it away. It goes to Linhart. And Linhart very alertly tried to tap it out of bounds, but it went off a Rams player, and it's Preston's ball.
Yeah, all of a sudden a Greco-Roman wrestling match broke out in the middle of our basketball game, but the Indians will take possession.
And they'll come out in the full court press again. Hobbs up into the front court. They double team him. Come back to Lords. One bounce dribble. Doesn't take the shot. And they'll give the ball back up top to Hobbs again. As Barella almost knocked it away from him. Tried to force the pass again down low. And that'll be a held ball, but it's going to stay with the Indians.
Yeah, that's that little play where Knapp sets the screen on the other side of the lane. The other big comes through. Linhart was getting there, but he wasn't there yet when the pass went. Indians fortunate to keep it. Now he inbounds Knapp.
Inside, and that's a foul on Wright. As they get it inside to Knapp, as he tried to go up, Jaden Wright took a full swing at him and draws his third foul.
Yeah, easy call for the refs when you take a full swing.
That's a shooting foul, so Brecker will shoot 2. It's also the 6th team foul, so the Indians will be in the 1-and-1 situation the rest of the game. As the first one by Knapp is good. That gives Brecker 13 on the night.
Yeah. But as far as my stat sheet shows, he's the only Indian to attempt a free throw tonight, and he's 1 out of 3, having hit that one.
That's what I have as well. He makes that one as well. So Brecker, who scored in double figures in 9 games last year, opens the season with 3 straight games in double figures here this season. As the ball dropped out of bounds, it's going to go to Preston. Nope. That's Brecker doing a little lobbying over on the far side. Couldn't quite change the official's mind. That'll stay with the Rams right in front of the Preston student section. Comes into right. He'll shoot it from there. As
he thought about it.
Ridge Barella gets it off to his brother. Inside it comes to Anderson in the corner. Godfrey drives the baseline. Runs into Roberts down there. He's double teamed. Kick it back outside. Now back outside again. Again, they'll come back down low. Godfrey able to get the layup. He let Roberts fly by and then able to get it in.
Yeah, nice little play there by Godfrey.
That's his first 2 points of the game. Hobbs drives and he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line as Ridge Barella draws the foul. That's his third. So we finally get a chance to talk about Cam Hobbs and what he did the other night in Syracuse. He made 13 of 14 from the free throw line and makes this one as well.
And I believe he had 18 overall, if I'm not mistaken.
He did.
A career high for Cam, certainly at the varsity level.
But he had made, I think it was 12 in a row before he finally missed.
Oh,
and he missed that one. But it's tapped back out by Brecker all the way out, and Jones has it out near the timeline. 46-34, 12-point lead for the Indians. 6.5 to play here in quarter number 4. Lords comes to get the ball up top of the key. Look out inside, nothing there. So Jones will come and get it. Free throw line extended left. Tries to bounce it inside to Hobbs. Hobbs, again, tries to force the pass inside.
Yeah, had a much smaller guy on and would have been better to just drive him to the hoop and bully him closer to the rim.
Yeah, especially since Wright was standing over on the far side of the key. As Wright misses another 3 ahead of the pack, it goes to Knapp all the way, lay it in. Wright did a little flop trying to draw the foul on the 3-point shot, and the only thing that happened was it gave Knapp a free walk to the basket at the other end. Anderson's turnaround jumper no good. Lords up high to grab the rebound. Jones up the floor, and a foul from behind. I believe this is going to go against Raymond Barella, number 3, and it does. That's his third. And that will be free throws for Drew Jones. He'll go up the line and shoot 1-and-1. Tonight's game brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance. Stop by and see them at 85 South State Street and get your competitive quote today or call 852-2500. First shot by Jones, no good as it spins out, but the Indians get the rebound as Roberts quickly back up into the front court. As Roberts dribbles against Barella, bounce it down low, it goes back to Knapp. Tries to back in on Wright, and I think this is going to go against Anderson, who came over for the double team, and it will. That's 3 on Anderson, and now Brecker's going to go to the line to shoot a couple. Actually, that's 1-and-1.
1-and-1. Cade Lords was wide open if Brecker could have somehow threaded through the arms and legs of the double team and got it to him, but Brecker will get a trip to the line out of it.
Brecker 2 out of 4 from the line. Makes that. He now has 17 points tonight. And tonight's game brought to you in fourth quarter, especially brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. You need them and their compassionate staff in time of need. Give them a call at 852-0533. Brecker missed the second. 15-point lead. Right for another long 3. That one's no good, as it was touched by Anderson and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, didn't miss by much, that 3 by Wright, but he's cooled off a little bit here in the second half.
So here comes Roberts up into the front court. Get it down low to Hobbs. Gets right up in the air. Lays it off to Knapp. No good. Lords with the rebound. That won't go down as they fight for it, struggle for it. Barella tries to throw it off of Knapp, but Knapp caught it and laid it in.
That takes alertness and athleticism. Grab the ball. Good job by Brecker.
So 51-34 as Preston breaks the 50-point plateau for the second game in a row. Kick it over into the corner. Godfrey once again drive the baseline around Roberts. Reach in by Steven, and it's going to cost him as Godfrey gets the layup, and he'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
Yeah, once the man's got both shoulders past you, and you're almost always going to foul him trying to come from behind and block that.
Foltz back into the game as Wright goes back to the bench. 15-point lead for the Indians. And Godfrey goes to the free throw line looking to complete the three-point play, which he does. So 51-37, 4.5 to play. Kind of a wild pass. Good athletic play by Hobbs just to catch it. Gets it up into the front court. Tries to give it to Hamblin, taken away. Here come the Rams again back the other way. Barella runs it all the way down low, then peels back. Three-point fall-away jumper there by Kelly, and a foul inside on Brecker Knapp.
Yeah, rebound foul. Good aggressiveness, but pretty easy call for the ref.
That's 6 now on the Indians, so they're out of fouls for the rest of the regulation and rest of the game for that matter. As that'll put the Rams at the free throw line for 1-1 on the next foul call against the Indians. As tell you what, he threw the pass. Hobbs blocked it, and it went right back to Barella and caught it, standing out of bounds.
Right back in his bread basket.
And a whistle and a timeout called by Jones. 4:04 left. Preston leads 51-37. We'll take a timeout and we'll come back for the remaining 4 minutes of the game coming up right after this.
KACA.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Preston's led by double digits most of the second half. They lead 51-37 with 4 minutes left in regulation tonight, as they look to win and go to 3-0 on the year here tonight before going to Boise next weekend. As Hobbs with Barella all over him, and Barella strips it away from him but knocks it out of bounds as he touched it last.
Barella using that quickness. He's just a pest. It's just hard to bring it up against him. He's all over you all the time.
Yep, but his mom loves him.
Yep.
Here comes Jones into the front court as they are really trying to turn up the defensive intensity. As Barella, the ball was knocked away. Barella tried to dive into the scorer's table to keep it in bounds, but he couldn't, and the ball stays with the Indians. They have really come out and put on a pressure defense here, as the Indians almost need to just start breaking people to the bucket.
Yep.
Lords on the left side, wants to drive, runs into a man, comes back to Jones, and he's fouled from behind.
That reach around poke away gets called for the foul.
That's on Raymond Barella. That's his fourth. And that's 10 team fouls now. And so Drew Jones will go to the free throw line now in the double bonus, and he will shoot 2. First one by Jones is no good.
I think he'll get this one. I just have a good feeling he'll get this one.
Jones' second is no good, but the rebound is off to Knapp. Back outside, Hobbs, as the clock will run again with 3:37 to play in the fourth. They again come out defensively, put on the pressure here against the Indians. Comes to Hobbs, breaks it down the far sideline, and a charging foul.
Second charging call of the night, called against Hobbs. From my angle, I couldn't really see if it was a good call or not.
So Jaden Wright will come back in. And also Ridge Barella, the older of the two.
Yeah, down 14 with 3.5 to go. You got to think they're going to start bombing threes.
Yeah, that's Wright got his little bit of rest, and he's out there for the last 3.5 minutes, and that's exactly what you know he's going to do. Driving all the way to the bucket is Parrish. His shot is short. Comes off to the Indians. Jones back up into the front court. They try to double team him right in front of the bench. Take it back outside. Hobbs back to Jones in the corner. Again, holds the ball up. Can't find anybody to go to, as that defensive intensity has been turned up a lot.
Yep.
As that's stripped away, taken away by Barella. He'll pick it up, head back up into the front court. Goes behind the back, and a reach-in foul against Jones, and that's going to be 1-1. So here comes Raymond Barella back into the game, as Braden Kelly will go to the bench. So both Barellas again back out on the floor.
They haven't taken a lot of threes, the Barellas. I wonder if they'll start opening that up now.
They haven't taken a whole lot of shots, period. They have 2 points between the two of them in the game.
Yeah.
Here's the younger Barella. Ridge missed it as Wright has the rebound inside. Kick it back outside. This is the older Barella for three. Raymond Barella. Three-pointer, and the lead's back down to 11 again. As it comes to Jones, Wright runs into him with no call. As Jones up into the front court, gives it off to Hobson. Looks for Knapp, gets it to him. Now he gets it back from Brecker. Ridge Barella comes back out to get right back inside his shirt again. Cut it down to backside. Jones goes up, and a foul again on Wright, and that's going to be 4.
Yeah. Good cut to the basket.
And Jones will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2 more free throws again. Tonight's game brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center, providing you with the best care in all of the Cache Valley. Franklin County Medical Center, 44 North 1st East in Preston. So here's Jones, who just missed a couple a moment ago. Back to the free throw line, shoots some more, and this one rattles in and out as well.
Yep.
Preston's been stuck on 51 points here now for a couple of minutes, and it's allowed the Rams to once again get the lead whittled down a little bit as it's down to 11. And the fact that they've missed from free throws here, but Jones makes that one, and he has a dozen. And the lead back out to a dozen.
Yeah, Indians will probably need to make some free throws to salt this one away.
Barella gives it back to his kid brother, Ridge. And Kelly back into the game again in the paint, almost traveled, but instead gets a layup. Nice play. And a timeout called by the Rams after the made bucket. So Kelly now has 8, the lead back down to 10, 52-42. We'll sneak in another timeout here as well. We'll be right back right after this.
KACH.
The Preston Lady Indians wrap up a busy week on Saturday afternoon when they hit the road for a game against the Twin Falls Lady Bruins. The Lady Indians have played tough games so far this year with good results, while the Lady Bruins have a new coach and have split their first 4 games of the year. Join John Slaughter and myself for the call of the game with the pregame show starting at 2 p.m. this Saturday afternoon. It's the Lady Indians and the Lady Bruins Saturday on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH, mylocalradio.com and KACHradio.com.
KACH.
Well, 2:04 left. There you get a look at the situation. Both teams really out of fouls. With 2 minutes and 4 seconds left, Preston leads by 10. And in case the ball gets tied up, the possession arrow in the direction of the Highland Rams.
Yeah, ball will belong to the Indians coming out of the timeout. Last couple minutes, Highlands really got physical and handsy with their defense. And for the most part, gotten away with it, got some steals, some deflections, and cut this lead down to 10 points.
Remember to stay tuned for the post-game show. Coming up when this one's over, we'll look at the final stats brought to you by Naylor Insurance. And Lyle will have our Rouse Construction Player of the Game. That's coming up during the wrap-up show after this one's over. So Roberts will bring it in. He can run the baseline here as the Lords comes up to receive the pass. Quickly it comes to Hobbs. Hobbs lets Godfrey kind of catch up with him. So he gets up into the front court, gives it to Roberts, now back to him. And Hobbs has it back from Lords. Back to Lords again in front of the bench. Now back to Hobbs as Preston's kind of spread the floor a little bit. They've taken their bigs off the floor and put their shooters and ball handlers out there. And a reach-in foul is going to go against Kelly.
Yeah, almost 25, 30 seconds burn off the clock there. Good job by the Indians, though, to handle the ball and keep it away.
That's the first foul tonight against the senior Braden Kelly. And Stephen Roberts will go to the free throw line where he's not been yet tonight, and he'll shoot 2. And the first one, good. Roberts, who had 4 points the other night down in Syracuse, that free throw gives him a total now of 3 tonight. That one rattles in as well. And he matches his total from the Syracuse game with 4 points, and Preston leads by a dozen again. And a double dribble called against Raymond Barella.
Yeah, I think the guy who wanted to pass it to all of a sudden wasn't open. And then it's like, oops.
Just kind of caught in no man's land as Hobbs comes to reach the ball. 1:35 to play. Preston up by a dozen. As it comes back to Hobbs, they'll give it to Jones. Back to Hobbs. Again, they'll spread the floor and just try to play keep away and let the clock run. As it comes back to Hobbs. Lords down in the corner. Gets a bump there from Barella.
Careful
to
in
Knapp.
that corner.
Back outside. Back to Jones again. Now back to Hobbs. Wright pops way out. They keep it away from him. And they'll reach out and they'll grab Jones as Anderson had no choice to draw his 4th foul as he reached out and put a big bear hug on Jones and made sure he didn't give it away.
Drew will get a chance to improve on his free throw percentage here tonight. Another trip to the line.
Chevy Nelson's going to check in. And also Hamlin will be in as well. As Nelson comes in for Roberts. Lords will leave as Hamlin comes back. Chevy got in just a short time at the end of the game in Syracuse. In the overtime session, now gets in here with 1 minute and 10 seconds left as Jones makes the free throw. Tyler Linhart will come back in, as does Rhett Larson. So the ball handlers and the shooters did their job to spread the court and burn a minute or so off the clock.
Yeah, great job. Indians go up 14.
As driving to the hole is Godfrey, missed the layup. Linhart there to grab the rebound as they'll try to double team the ball in the backcourt, and they'll foul Hobbs as he gets to the line. As Godfrey will draw the foul. That'll be his 3rd. And now Hobbs will go to the free throw line.
With this lineup, Hobbs and Hamlin will be expected to do the majority of the ball handling. And
Hobbs at the line. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Hobbs, see his point total kind of fall off a little bit tonight. He has 9. But the Preston lead back out to 16 now in the final minute here in the 4th quarter. As a good play by Chevy Nelson to come over and bat the ball away.
Nice little cheer from the student section for Chevy in there.
58-42. As Hobbs almost took the ball away. Wright with it, who's been incredible shooting-wise from outside. In the corner goes to Anderson. His 3 is no good as the long rebound comes off to Godfrey in the corner. Holding it there, back to Wright. Wright, you know he's just going to want to try to just pop one just to finish out his night, but he can't. Gives it off to Kelly, who shoots a 3. That's no good. And Nelson up high to grab the rebound. And again, the fans go nuts.
Chevy in the book with a rebound stat.
20 seconds to play in the game. Comes up in the front court as it comes to Hamlin. Give it to Rhett Larson, top of the key. Back to Hobson, 7 seconds left. Down to 5 as he'll dribble the ball toward the sideline. 3, 2, and that's it. They'll let the clock run out. Preston goes to 3-0 to start the season with a 58-42 win here tonight over the Highland Rams, who are now 1-1 on the season as they will go home and they will face. I had it here. Who they face next? So the next game is at home against Blackfoot coming up early in the week. So Preston goes to 3-0. Stay tuned. The post-game show is next as they win it by the final score of 58-42. Tonight's game has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Dental Care, when you have an occasion where you need someone to take care of your teeth, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to take care of your car. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Liberty Mutual. And by Motor Jungle, they'll fix the cars that other mechanics will refuse to touch. Now, stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
We have a great suggestion for a Christmas present for the truck lover in your life. It's a leveler kit from Motor Jungle in Preston. You'll get the kit and the installation for just $300. Go ahead and price it anywhere else, including installation, and you'll make tracks to Motor Jungle for your leveler kit. Leveler kits on trucks add that little zip to its looks that makes heads turn. It's a great present for any truck lover. Put a leveler kit in their Christmas stocking from Motor Jungle on the north end of State Street in Preston. Motor Jungle.
Franklin County Medical Center Sports Therapy and Rehabilitation Services is dedicated to helping you live your best life. We have trained professional staff to help you improve your athletic endurance and so much more. Whether you are recovering from injury or surgery or need some basic athletic training, we work hard to get you back to doing what you love most. Our speech pathologist can also assist with communication, language, or other speech issues. Learn more about our services at fcmc.org.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. Well, for those watching on mylocalradio.com, you get a look at the final score as Preston wins it by the final score of 58 to 42 tonight over the Highland Rams, and the Indians run their record to 3-0 to start the season. You know, a lot of people said, well, you know, they may be good. They've lost a lot of talent over the last couple of years, but the Indians are out to show that they're still a force to be reckoned with as they go 3-0 to start the year.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, these Indians, we've talked about being kind of rebuilding with a lot of new guys, but the JV was very good last year. The JV went 19-3 or something to that effect last year. So a lot of those talented guys are coming up now and getting their chance to shine. And, you know, again, you credit Coach Jones and his coaching staff. They've shown that they can fashion a good team every single year, and they've done it again here. The
Highland team showed some grit and a certain amount of toughness, especially on that spread defense down in the last half of the fourth quarter. If they would have played like that for a longer period of time, who knows how this would have ended.
Yeah, their guards and perimeter guys were really fast and quick, athletic, and were right up in our jerseys the whole second or half of the fourth quarter. But a little bit too little, too late for them. They just didn't quite have any scoring punch inside. And when Wright got a little cold in the second half on those threes, they just couldn't quite keep up scoring with the Indians. But you know, it's always good to get a win over a 5A team. Highland is a high school that puts a lot of emphasis on athletics, and they seem like they're good in every sport.
Right.
So it's always good to get a win against them as well, a quality program there that they run at Highland High School.
But for the Indians, Brecker Knapp scores in double figures for the third straight game to open the season. He finished the game with 19 points tonight.
Yeah, they went to Brecker early and often, and he responded. You know, he and Wright had a great battle. They're about the same size, those two kids, and both very athletic. And Brecker, I think, got the best of him because the Indians got the win.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they needed to get a little bit of a better game from Drew Jones. He had only 4 points. He was 0 from the field in the game against Syracuse. He made 4 free throws for his only points of the game. And tonight he ends the game with 14.
Yeah, really glad to see that. A great showing from Drew tonight. Shot the ball with more confidence and played well. And his floor game was good as well. Just a good all-around game from Drew tonight. And hopefully that'll kind of get him pumped up going into the Boise trip here.
So 58-42 the final. Preston wins it. We'll come back and check the stats. Brought to you by Naylor Insurance. Coming up right after this.
KACA.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Advertise your open positions on the radio. You'll be amazed how quickly you see a response. You'll reach more people for less. The job stop includes radio and internet advertising. Call us for more info. We're a local company with a toll-free number, 833-856-9625. That's 833-856-9625.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, let's take a look and see what happened as far as the scoring goes. The final stats brought to you by Naylor Insurance, with many options to serve you from home, health, life, and auto through Liberty Mutual Insurance. It's Naylor Insurance at 153 North State Street in Preston. Give them a call at 852-0810. For the Rams, Ridge Barella finished the game with 2. Braden Kelly had 8 in the game. The older Barella, Raymond, finished the game with 3. Eli Parrish played but did not score. Fisher Anderson had 8. Ryan Foltz also did not score. Ezra Gottfried finished the game with 5 points. And it was Jaden Wright held to just 6 points in the second half and finished the game with 16.
And I think both of those were on threes, yeah. The Indians, their highest scoring output, I should say, of the year with 58 total. As we look at the overall numbers, the Indians go 19 out of 37 on twos. So again, just like they were at halftime, just barely above 50%. 3 for 10 on threes and 11 out of 19 on free throws. They barely shot any free throws in the first half, maybe none. In that second half, they put up a lot of free throws to go 11 for 19. Individual scoring and numbers-wise, Cam Hobbs goes 2 for 2 on twos, 1 for 3 on threes, and 3 for 4 for the line for 10 points. Hobbs in double figures. I also have Hobbs with 3 assists on the game. Drew Jones, we talked about, great game for Drew. He goes 4 for 6 on twos, 1 for 3 on threes, 3 for 7 from the line for a total of 14 points. Steve Roberts scores 3 points. He had a 2-point field goal and a couple, 4 points, 2-point field goal and a couple of free throws. Brecker Knapp with 19 tonight. He goes 8 out of 16 on twos. 0 for 1 on threes, and that was just a heave at the buzzer, his three-pointer, and then 3 for 6 from the line for a total of 19. I also have Brecker with 6 rebounds, a couple blocks, and just good defense all night there. Rhett Larson has 2 points on 1 for 3 on twos. Tyler Linhart, 4 points. He goes 2 for 5 on 2-point field goals. Tyler also snared 6 rebounds, very active on the board off the bench. And Kyle Lords, he had 2 points on 1 for 3. Lords with 5 rebounds, also very active off the bench under the glass. Will Hamblin came in the first half, He went 1 for 2 on threes in the first half, didn't get a shot in the second half, and he went in. 3 points for Will, and the Indians again come out victorious, 58-42. And each game, Dan, they've pushed that point total a little higher and a little higher, and the coaching staff has to be pleased with that.
Indeed. You know, they took the lead in what was a back-and-forth first quarter that saw the lead change a total of 6 times. They took the lead to the Indians late in the first quarter and were never headed after that and went on to the 16-point win. 58-42 the final. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to Tyler Jones as he makes his way out of the locker room, as we'll take our last timeout and be back right after this.
KACH.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
In the fairy tale, the lion needed to have a thorn removed from his paw. So it is in real life. Every so often our tires pick up thorns and debris that need to be removed so that our world can keep going round. When it happens to you, think Motor Jungle. Motor Jungle can help you with all of your tire needs, whether you need a new set, your current tires need rotated, or to remove the occasional thorn. Motor Jungle is the go-to guy, tackling the jobs other mechanics turn down. Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
KACH.
Well, still waiting for Coach Jones. See some of the players starting to come out, so Jones might be out here momentarily. While we're waiting for him to do that, Lyle Fuller has our Ralph's Construction Player of the Game.
Yeah, tonight, Dan, certainly some worthy candidates, but I think we'll go with Brecker Knapp with those 19 points. I have him for 6 rebounds. He probably had a few more than that. At least 2 blocks, a steal, and assist. And I thought he played with really good energy throughout tonight and gave the Indians that good inside presence that they needed. 19 and at least 6 rebounds. Great game for Brecker Knapp, and we'll call him our Ralph's Construction Player of the Game.
Well, I don't see Coach Jones coming out of the locker room, so we'll go ahead and we'll just wrap this one up tonight as the Indians get ready to head off next Friday. So they'll go to Boise, pair of games in the Boise area, Friday night against Valley View and Saturday afternoon against Bishop Kelly. Fine, before we go, one last thought out of you.
Yeah, I think it's a little early in the year to be talking about statement games, but certainly a very good win, a double-digit win for Preston over Highland, a 5-18.
Right.
We'll see what Preston's got in this Boise trip. I think Valley View is quite good this year, and I know Bishop Kelly's very good this year. Playing them on their home floor will really have a good measuring stick early in the season where we stack up against some of the best teams in the state at the 4A level. We know Hillcrest is going to be really good this year. Jerome's going to be strong. You can go around the state and Pocatello with Payne and Bowie is going to be really good. But there's a lot of good teams that the Indians, I think, have shown tonight that, hey, we're right there in the conversation. Don't forget about us.
So the Indians, as we said, will head off to Boise, play a couple of games next weekend. And then, of course, 2 weeks from now, it is the Preston Holiday Tournament coming up here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Preston Gym with a lot of good teams coming in for that as well.
That's just so much fun. Always a great event.
Exactly. Thank you for your time tonight, sir. We'll look forward to seeing you when we get back from Boise.
Have a good trip.
As the Indians tonight pick up a 58-42 win, our next broadcast comes up tomorrow afternoon. As the Lady Indians hit the road, they'll go back to Twin Falls and take on the Lady Bruins tomorrow. as game time 2:30. We'll be on the air with the post-game show as coming up at 2:15 tomorrow afternoon. So until then, we will say goodnight. The executive producer of KACH Radio Sports is Val Cook. Our studio coordinator tonight has been John Beverly. Our cameraman, John Slaughter, with us this evening here at the gym. For Lyle Fuller, I'm Dan Hubbard. Until next time, we'll wish you a very pleasant good night and have a good weekend, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.